והמקרא צווח תנו עוז לאלוקים, אבל עלינו לחפש ולמצוא בתורה דרכי המלחמה הזאת ואופניה. Says the Rav Wasserman, but our Torah teaches us, give strength to Hashem. Give strength to Hashem. And on us, upon us, is to find ways in the Torah of how to fight the war. Of course, so nobody misunderstands what give strength to Hashem means. We have to explain it because there are heretics out there, multiple, including the common criminals, Y.Y. Jacobson, his brother, Manis Friedman, all of those heretics, each one of them has discussed giving strength to God. Also that Rasha from Or Sameach, Boton, that likes to say all types of stupid things, like that he doesn't understand right or left about. He says, look, give strength to Hashem, give strength to Hashem. God needs us because it says here, give strength to Hashem. Chamor chamorotayim. Let me explain to you what it actually means according to what the Torah says. The Gemara Masechet Yoma, page 69b, says in the name of Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu says, El Gadol, Agibor ve'anora, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is great, is powerful, is awesome. Then comes Jeremiah the prophet and says, yes, but right now we're suffering. Right now, there's so many enemies of God that He's not really showing us His awesomeness. He's not showing us His awesomeness. So you can say, He's great, He's powerful, but He's not showing the awesomeness. Then Daniel the prophet says, yes, we are in such trouble right now. Look what Nebuchadnezzar put a statue, people are bowing to it, the horrible things are happening, Bet HaMikdash destroyed. Things are a nightmare right now. He's not showing His power right now. So you could say He's great, but He's not showing His power. He's not showing His awesomeness. So comes the Gemara and says, wait a minute. Moshe Rabbeinu said something. Moshe Rabbeinu said, on Hashem you say He's the great, He's powerful, He's awesome. How does the later prophets, Daniel and Jeremiah, come and change what Moshe Rabbeinu says? Gemara says, in the name of the Anshe Knesset HaGdolah, the Gemara says over here, listen, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He knows the truth, and He loves the truth, and He hates lies. And He saw that Am Yisrael is not following His Torah, and because they're not following His Torah, He doesn't show them as much of Himself. He doesn't show them the blessings. He doesn't show them all the wonderful things that He wants to give them. And He Himself created a rule book. It's called the Torah. And the Torah, Rabotai Yekarim, in the Torah, He gives rules to Himself. He gives rules to Himself. And one of the rules, Rabotai, is that Tnu oz le'elokim, give power to Hashem. What is Tnu oz le'elokim? What does give power to Hashem? What does it mean? What does it mean? He says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, when my children fulfill my Torah, when my children do my will, then I allow myself to use that as a way to give blessings to all of the worlds, to all of creation benefits as a result of my children's deeds. Because they're doing my will, I bring blessings to all of the upper worlds. Because I show more of myself of it. I bring more of it. Why? They're doing good, so therefore I bless them. And their blessings affect everything else. And therefore, by them doing my will, they are empowering me. Not that it gives me more strength, chas v'shalom. Not that HaKadosh Baruch Hu needs us, chas v'shalom. Quite the opposite. We need Him. But by us following the will of Hashem, He then, according to His own rule book, can then allow Himself to show more blessings, more salvation for the rest of creation. And here, Rabotai, the Bina Litim and the Aleph Shu both say on this pasuk, although we ask the Jewish people to reinforce and empower God, This does not mean that he, chas v'shalom, is lacking or needs our contribution. On the contrary, he chose to grant them the might with which to empower him so that they can earn merit. And the Yavit Tzadoreh says in the future, the entire world will realize that his divine justice was actually disguised. It was disguised. And they will bless HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the God of justice, for everything that he has done. And if that's not enough, Rabotai Yekarim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu decreed that when Am Yisrael fulfills his will, he will show more. And therefore the sages say, what is his gvura? What is his gvura? What is his empowerment? What is it? It says that he shu kovesh et yitzro, that he submits his yetzer. What? Hashem has a yetzara? No, chas v'shalom. Says the Maor v'Shemesh, one of the Talmidim of Rabbi Elimelech Milejinsk, meaning this is Hasidut. This is Hasidut. He says, Hashem, he created the Yetzirah. The Yetzirah belongs to him. And the Yetzirah has a job that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives him. Go and put a stumbling block in front of that one. If he overcomes it, I can reward him. If he fails, I can punish him. Go do all of these things. But one of the other parts of the job of the Yetzirah is to go and prosecute against the nation. Say, oh, look, Hashem, look at all of these wicked people. Look what they're doing. They're violating Shabbat. They're dancing in front of a statue on Simchat Torah. They're doing this. They're doing that. Hashem says to the Yetzirah, silence. It's not time yet. And he submits. Kovesh et yitzro. He submits the Yetzirah that is his. He owns it. He created it. And he says, it's not the time to punish the wicked. Give them more time to do tshuva. And therefore, when we do his will, says the Maor v'Shemesh, he allows himself to give us more blessings and shows more of his power. And therefore it says, give power to Hashem. Not that it empowers Hashem, but rather, according to his rules, he now allows himself to show more of his blessings, more of his power, more of his glory to the nation that fulfilled his will.